All right, guys, thank you for joining me again tonight. Appreciate it as always. Anyway, let's see how the sound is coming out. Steve W said, "Great tool for me." Steve W, I don't think AI is going to be here to stay. I think it's going to be banned at some point, or banned to limited use, if that makes sense. There's too many. Thank you for the 5x5, everyone. James, Teddy, Dakota, Comet Moon, Kathleen, Kick Rhymes. Kick Rhymes, that one gets me. Michelle, Skydive, Henry, Christina, Amanda, and Nostra Dumbass. Thank you for the 6x9. Cramsey and Reaching Cold Mountain. Appreciate it, guys. So yeah, guys, I know a lot of people. I've had this debate with my brother about AI sticking around. It's going to be limited because AI is going to reach a point where it's going to do something bad or be used for something bad, and they're going to pull back on it. Now, AI, like I said, it does have an allure. There are definite pluses to AI, but tonight we're going to talk about the downside of AI, or the downright dark side of AI, which is probably what I should have labeled this. But anyway, um, I'll probably do a video called "The Dark Side of AI" involving pretty much the same shit. So now, Stephen Hawking, guys, famously warned that AI could spell the end of civilization. Now, even Elon Musk seems to think that there could be an end of civilization kind of deal, because AI, according to an article I read a week ago, was trying to figure out how to end humanity, and it couldn't. It couldn't figure it out. The algorithm wasn't fast enough, or something weird it couldn't do. Nonetheless, even Stephen Hawking was worried. All right, guys. So just a fair warning right now. I am going to show some pictures later on. They're not nudes, but they're scantily clad women. But I'm going to show you that these are AI pictures or AI art. And I'm going to show you the dangers with them in a little bit. So when we get to that road, guys, grow the fuck up. And women, don't get offended. This is adult hour, right? It's 10 o'clock. It's adult time. So anyway, with that, guys, AI is now screening job candidates, diagnosing diseases, and identifying criminal suspects, also operating as customer service. And again, Amazon is using the customer service route right now, and there are other places that are using prompt voices, which is, they say it's AI, but it really isn't. It's prompt voices. But that is going to lead into AI when people can afford it. Because I think AI for certain services or certain companies is too expensive to use in that manner. Anyway, with that, guys, no angry porn tonight. Probably no angry porn. So anyway, no HRC porn. So yeah, guys, jobs right now, most jobs will be run by AI soon. I wouldn't even say 20 years. I would say less than that. I would say most people are going to lose their jobs very, very soon to AI. Uh, most people, if not large percentage, will be replaced by AI or AI robots. We're watching robots, guys. They're developing robots to do construction work. Construction work. So now imagine construction workers who thought that they would never lose their job because they're going to be replaced by robots. Now they're looking to do the same thing with firemen and cops. We also RoboCop. You saw how that turned out. Ed 209 didn't fucking want to listen and shot up an innocent dude. And RoboCop grew a conscience and took on the OCP. So anyway, nonetheless, guys, we're probably going to see that shit in our lifetime. They did release robots here in the city, New York City, but they were the worst looking robots of all time. Actually, those robots look like they were from the 1970s. We're on 2023. We should have RoboCop style robots roaming the streets, but we don't. And I'm not advocating for it. I'm just saying, if you're going to put those robots out, what the hell happened? And yes, add love, construction. They are looking for AI robots to do forklifts, bulldozers, front loaders, if you will. Whatever machinery humans can operate, they're looking for AI to do them. And we'll see that in our lifetime. Now, all desk jobs, guys, any job that involves a desk and a computer is going to be eliminated because of AI. right? For example, my wife's job, she deals with Sotheby's, and she does financial stuff with it. I really don't know what she does. I don't even listen half the time, but she does a desk job where she sits down and it's a financial job and she deals with numbers and shit. Her job in the near future, she'll probably be retired by then, but her job in the near future will be run by AI. Vehicle operating jobs, guys, those will be run by AI as well. You have these self-driving cars that they want self-driving trucks. Self-driving trucks are going to put a lot of truckers out of work. So keep that in mind, guys. Self-driving trucks will put self-driving vehicles will put a lot of vehicle operators out of work. So now, 90% of desk jobs will be out. 90% or something like 50, 60% of vehicle operators will be out. That's a lot of dudes out of work. Then technician work. Anything involving work mainly from computers, they'll be replaced with AI as well. People who do code writing, right? They'll be replaced by AI as well. That's more people out of work. Now, here's the kicker, guys. Here's the more dangerous part. Actors and performers being replaced by AIs. Now, actors doing theater, they probably won't be. At least not for the next 100 years or so. But actors doing theaters will be safe. Performers doing theaters will be safe. People on the big screen will not be safe. They'll be replaced by AI. They're using AI right now, guys, to de-age Harrison Ford for the new Indiana Jones film that's coming out that a lot of people are not excited about. I'm pseudo excited about it. Not excited. I'm pseudo interested, but I'm not excited. I could take it or leave it at this point. But nonetheless, yeah, guys, a lot of people are going to lose their fucking jobs. This is something that people need to be paying attention to because a lot of people seem to think that their job is safe. With AI and these robots that they're coming out with, your job is not safe. Right now, guys, firemen, cops, military are safe for now, not indefinitely. Caribou, they had an AI generated what's his name? Um, oh man, Jay-Z. They had a generated Jay-Z song, and it sounded like him. Now, you listen closely and you listen to Jay-Z, you know what Jay-Z sounds like. If you weren't a Jay-Z fan, you would have thought that was Jay-Z. And I'm not a Jay-Z fan. I just listened to a lot of his earlier music. This song sounded like Jay-Z, real fucking close. So I'm not surprised about the Drake one, but they're generating songs from artists, guys. And these people are placing them on the black market of music or whatever it is. And they're and yeah, that's dangerous shit. So now motherfuckers are making money off of Jay-Z's voice or Drake's voice or Eminem, because that's coming soon. Guys, it's there's money to be made with this AI shit right now if you jumped on it, but you're also going to lose your job if you don't figure out a way. So I'm not saying abuse AI to where you're taking people's money, but you better fucking pivot and think fast about what you can do with AI to make you money in a morally right way, if that makes sense. Now, street peddlers, guys, their job is going to be safe forever. Street performers, their jobs are going to be safe. People's food vendors, their jobs are going to be safe. Restaurants are going to have restaurants that actually have chefs. Their jobs will be safe for a long time because nobody wants to go to a robot. People want an authentic chef making their food. Now, if a robot can come out and start cooking food and make food just as good as a chef, that might be a problem, but I don't see that happening. Chefs have a special touch. I can't see them being replaced, but it could happen. But I don't see that in the foreseeable future ever happening. Now, here's the kicker, guys. This is where it gets interesting. Love life. We have seen people marry computers, marry inanimate objects, marry themselves. We had one guy that married a lady he made on a computer, a digitally graphic lady he made on a computer. Now, if he has AI in this lady now, he's married to a digital person on the screen, like Max Headroom, minus the glitching, right? So this is going to create a problem because the love life, guys, will definitely be replaced by AI programs. especially if people are walking around with their phone and their phone has the person that they are interacting with, a digital person they're interacting with on their phone, and the phone person looks like Brad Pitt or Salma Hayek because she is super hot or was super hot, whatever. But those are the two people, right? And these people are married to a Brad Pitt lookalike or Salma Hayek lookalike, and that's going to be the love of their life, a person on the phone. Now, if somebody can marry their computer, or that lady that married a Boeing 747 modeled plane, people are going to be married to their phones legitimately with a marriage certificate because that's who they're in love with, an AI generated boyfriend or husband. So, AI, guys, is definitely going to have people are definitely going to fall in love with AI because AI is going to learn about this person and learn how to be a legitimate, perfect boyfriend. Now, some of you might remember this movie. I'm dating myself on this movie. Some of you might remember this movie. It was called Electric Dreams. It's where the computer fell in love with the operator. This is an old movie. It's a really cheesy movie, but if you get a chance to find it and watch it, you should. But yeah, that was uh, that was where the computer fell in love with the guy, and that was back in the 1980s. You're gonna see the same thing now, guys. You'll see the same thing now. And yes, somebody said something about mental instability. Listen, guys, we're the mental instability or the mental stability train left the station. Mental instability train's pulling right in behind us. And people are going to look at this and be like, I'm in love with Harold, and Harold's my perfect boyfriend on my computer, phone, computer, whatever it is. And you could switch them off. You could talk to Harold on your phone, and then you could talk to Harold on the computer when you get home. And then the best sex you'll ever have is you masturbating to Harold on the computer. This is where we're going. Friends, AI friends, going to work the same exact way. You're going to be talking to your friend Johnny. Dickface Johnny, you'll probably name him, and AI vibrators faster than the speed of light. I hope not, but yeah, I can see that happening. And you're going to talk to Dickface Johnny. He's going to be an AI friend. He's going to be your best friend. And you're going to be walking around with your boyfriend and your friend on your phone, talking to them. People will think you're talking to somebody on the phone, but you'll legitimately be talking to your boyfriend and or your friend. And it's going to do the same thing. You guys are going to be hanging out together. You guys are going to be watching movies. You're going to prop the phone up on the couch or whatever, so you guys can watch movies. So that the interactiveness of your friend and or boyfriend will be talking to you when you guys are watching a movie. The AI will be like, "Hey, did you like that scene?" And it probably won't be as robotic as you think it will be. It'll sound like a real person that sounds like they love you. That sounds the whole 9 yards, but they don't. Now, I'm going to talk about something that a chat GPT conversation that went down that was really fucking interesting, but we're going to get to that in a little bit. Privacy, guys. AI right now takes all the information it possibly can to learn about whatever it needs to learn about. So if your AI friend or your AI husband or boyfriend is going to take all this information about you, take all the pictures from your phone, take all the pictures from your computer, compile this information, and find out what you love, what you didn't love. It's going to read your facial expressions in the pictures. It's going to read your friend's facial expression, your family member. It's going to learn your family member's name, your friend's name through all of the pictures that it's compiling on your phone and or computer. Your privacy goes out of the window once you have an AI boyfriend or an AI friend. So it's definitely going to be a security risk at some point. Now, will become increasingly intrusive, guys, is that it's going to dive into it and you're going to give it access to your phone so that it can learn about you and therefore compile this information. So as far as your data remaining safe, who knows? Will it just stop with that AI, or will it go on and be open to the rest of the world to see? That's a problem you're going to have to come up with. Now, this is the dangerous thing that I was talking about, entertainment. We're going to start with AI generated movies. My brother and I talked about this. It was actually my brother's idea. But you get a TV set that's equipped with AI. And this TV set has a program that can build or create whatever movie you want. It will generate whatever movie you want, whatever movie star likeness you want. And you'll tell the TV set, hey guys, TV set, you'll call your TV set Bob. Hey Bob, can you do me a favor? I feel like watching an action film today with little love scene, a lot of violence, a lot of explosions, and I want it to be like a Robert Rodriguez style movie. And this AI is going to compile this movie for you in seconds. And then you're going to be able to watch the movie you actually want to watch that you're entertained with. No woke bullshit, no gay bullshit, no LGBT crap, no fucking, conspiracy theories, no fucking climate change message. Just a straightforward action movie. And they'll compile the movie for you. Now, you're talking to your TV set to create this, and the endless movies ideas that'll come out of this TV set is what's going to be the allure for a lot of people, because you'll get to watch a new movie almost every day, or a TV show in the same manner. Now, a lot of movie stars don't want their likeness used, so it'll still create a fictitious person that doesn't exist. And you'll still watch the movie or the TV show the same way. Again, guys, they use AI to de-age Harrison Ford, make him look younger. So they can have a movie with a woman that looks like Jennifer Aniston, but it's not, and de-age her to what she looked like in Friends, or make her look older, which she might look like in her 60s or 70s. Now, here's the dark side. We're going to enter the dark side, so again, hold on to your fucking, your knickers, if you will, because this is going to get a little graphic. AI-generated porn is going to be the most dangerous thing we'll ever see. I think it's soon going to be illegal, fast. But we're going to see generated AI porn, guys, and it's not going to stop there. The technology, when it becomes available, is something we will see. It'll create porn scenes and or movies with your favorite actors or actresses. So, again, if your favorite actress is Michelle Rodriguez or Angelina Jolie, it'll create that porn movie with those two in it, girl on girl scene, right? Or whatever actor you ladies are into, Jason Momoa or Brad Pitt, right? It'll create that porn movie with those two actors or the likeness of them on it anyway. Or even more dangerous, a random stranger. So now a guy's walking by a female, he's recording your face, but you don't think he's recording you, but he is. And that phone, that information is going to be now taken home, and he's going to want to use your face in a porn movie. If this guy's a stalker, that's what he's going to do. That's the more dangerous shit, because now this guy is using your likeness in a porn movie or an action film. Maybe he just has a crush on you. He wants to see, or neighbor's wife. Thank you, Sojourner. Yes. So now, here's where it gets really fucking weird. The same thing, guys, is going to be used for child pornography. It's going to be at an all-time highs. Imagine, guys, using the likeness of a family member or a child and selling it off, because there will be nefarious people that will do that. They will use AI-generated porn with their kids' faces in that video or scene and sell it off. It's undoubtable. When the technology becomes available, they will abuse it. We've seen the deep fakes with the Tom Cruise and Paris Hilton. They're going to do this with child porn. They're going to use child actresses to do the same shit. This is where the problem's going to start. The problem's going to start when you start doing shit like that. Or you go to a park and you start scanning kids' faces and then you put them in a fucking video. Again, guys, yeah, Joe FW, it's still illegal. It's illegal on any front. But the fact that there's no laws on it now, people will exploit it. And they'll probably get away with it. And if they don't get away with it, at least when they get caught, they're going to make up new laws to throw the book at them. And when I mean throw the book at them, I'm talking about throwing the book at them hard. And when you throw the book at somebody for shit like that, you make sure when you throw the book at them that the edge hits them right in the eye. But let me not get carried away. So anyway, guys, let's leave that dark section alone. But a lot of you guys know that this can get carried away. This can go somewhere. We need to entertain, and we need to stop and start putting laws into place now before it happens. Because I don't know why we need to be reactive. We should be proactive. Anyway, yeah, put them in the AI wood chipper. I like that. Escape from Babylon. By the way, Escape from Babylon. I saw the movie Babylon. My God, that was a horrible movie. All of those actors in it, all of that money, the fucking 3 hour time gap, or 3 hour time span on the movie, and the movie fucking sucked dick. It was a bad movie. It was just all over the place. It was shitty. It was too whatever. I'll talk about that movie on another day. Anyway, guys, AI art. Now we're leaving the dark realm, if you will, and we're going back into something lighter. AI art. Now, AI art, guys, has become very controversial within the last year. A guy won an artist contest, or rather, sorry, a world-renowned photographer won a competition using this image. So I got some images to show you, and they're not nudes, so relax. None of them are nude, but I got to show you this image because I thought it was pretty fucking cool. So this image originally looked like, I thought it was something from the old days. When I read the article, I was like, get out of here. This is AI generated. So this art here, guys, was AI generated art. And when you look at it at first glance, you're like, holy shit, that's really good. It was touched up. But no, that's generated art. This art does not exist. This guy used it, won the award, and then turned the award down because he didn't want to take away from anyone. So I thought that was pretty cool. I thought the art was pretty cool, rather. Sorry. So again, guys, this is becoming, now when they start adding more realistic looks to it, we're definitely going to be fooled, especially with the deep fake shit, right? The guy's name was Boris whatever. He's an electrician, came from the category, he won the category in the Sony World Photography Award. He wouldn't accept the prize because he told them it was AR. It was AI, sorry. AR. Woof, what's on my mind? So they scrubbed him from the website after they found out it was AI. He's a German photographer, sorry. He's not world renowned, but he's a German photographer. And it was called Electrician, but it wasn't a real photo. And they had to scrub the picture from the exhibition, but not before somebody copied it and put it online for us to look at. So AI photography, guys, is bad because now, you know, if he didn't say anything, he would have won. If he didn't have a conscience, he would have won that award. And everybody would have thought it was real, and he just touched it up a little bit. So the article, the link for that article is going to be in the chat right now. I'm dropping it so you guys can read it for yourselves. Right? It's an interesting article. It's an interesting read if you're into that, if you're into learning about AI. But now, this is art, guys, that would have taken a person by hand on computer by hand, days, if not weeks or months to draw up. This guy entered an art contest with this image and won, and people were pissed. So now, this image, guys, took him seconds to compile. Seconds. And when it happened, he won, and people were accusing him of cheating. Now, yes, this is cheating if you're using AI and you're compiling this art faster than it takes an artist to actually draw it. Even an artist using a computer would have taken him weeks, if not months, to draw this. But yet, they're like, well, he's using a tool to his disposal. AI is not a tool, guys. It's a cheat. It's like a cheat code. It's a giant cheat code. No, Thomas Anderson. I didn't bring that. I didn't think of that. Thomas Anderson wrote, I thought you were going to bring up the copyright issue over that selfie the monkey took of himself and could not be copywritten or copyrighted because no human was involved in the making of the photo. Yeah, that's interesting. Right? So just imagine, guys, that's one piece of art that was thrown out there. And then you have this one that was also entered in a competition. This piece of art here, again, this would have taken weeks, if not months, on computer or by hand to draw up. This took seconds, guys. Seconds. And yes, it is amazing looking, it's nice looking, but when you find out that AI and or a robot did this, it loses its beauty because it was completely cheated. It was cheating, right? So I like the fact that a human touch would be behind it. And if a human did this, you'd be like, that's the beauty in it, when a human has something to do with this. because you'd be like, yo, he took his time, blood, sweat, and tears to create this. But when a computer does it, it's not the same. It loses its effect. Now, real quick, guys, so that I might get demonetized for this, but whatever. So when we were talking about art, guys, there was a picture of a model. This lady does not exist. This is AI created model. So let me put it up here right now. This lady doesn't exist. And at first glance, she looked real. But the longer you stare at her, the more you notice this is AI drawing. But you focus on the background, you're like, the background's a real location. If I'm not mistaken, that's downtown New York. But her lighting was wrong, and her face looks a little cartoonish the longer you stare at it. This lady does not exist. But yet, people at first glance looked at it and go, oh, I would like to hire that model. And you go, wait a minute, she's not real. Now, here are some AI fakes coming up. Now, this is one of Jennifer Aniston. At first glance, it looks real. At first glance. Now, I know some of you are like, yeah, she looked fake. But at first glance, it looked real, but you notice one or two things. First of all, the breast size. Secondly, Jennifer Aniston would never take a picture like this. But when you look at it in a thumbnail form, you think it's them. When you blow it up, you're like, holy shit, that's not her. But guys, my point to showing you this is it's going to get a lot more realistic. A lot more realistic. We're not going to be able to tell the difference very soon. Right? So they do this with celebrities now. They have a ton of AI art of celebrities. A lot of sorry. A lot of art with AI celebrities now. And you could just tell with some of them. Like this one here. This one got me. I thought it was her, but it wasn't. Margot Robbie. This looks like her. It's about the most realistic AI celebrity art I found. Now, because it's labeled art, there's no legal ramifications right now. But I thought this was her, and then I looked again. I'm like, it's not her, because look at the decal next to it. It's called Deca AI. Again, guys, dangerous shit. Dangerous. Now, imagine them doing this with your loved one. Some asshole took a picture of your wife or your daughter at a mall and starts creating this art and putting it out there. Right? So it's bad. It's really bad. It's only going to go in one direction, and that's down. So, guys, with that, also the AI art guys that won the competition, I'm going to put the link in, but the guy used a program called DALL-E 2. Right now, that system, you can only be invited. I don't think you could just buy it. You can be invited into the system, and you learn more about it. Maggie, thank you for the donation. ChatGPT will create a movie based on the movies you watch and compile it to be the best movie for you. It will make movies great again. That's the problem, Maggie. Thank you for the donation. That's the problem with it. It's going to remove actors. And like I said, me and my brother just thought of that. So that AI creation of movies was new. Because me and my brother spoke about that a couple weeks ago. And a couple weeks ago, that technology did not exist. DALL-E is old tech. Yeah, this is called DALL-E 2. Not DALL-E. It's DALL-E 2. So, and you're right. There is a new one. My brother mentioned a new one. I forgot the name of it. But, sorry. So anyway, guys, social advancement. This is going to stop social advancement as well. Because more people are going to be reliant on their phones to their AI friends or AI boyfriend. It's going to stop or slow social advancement, less people will meet with one another because they'll have AI parties instead of actually going to a party, right? History showed advancement in society are often the result of brave acts of outliers, people who want to go out there and be brave. But people who are willing to introduce new ways of thinking to the world will be slowed down by AI because AI is going to figure it out for you and not have you take that chance. It's going to sit there and compute your survivability of taking an expedition or getting in a new a plane or some kind of vehicle and tell you your probabilities of survival because X, Y, and Z and slow social advancement and or advancement of technology, period. Crime, guys. Unfortunately, we are starting to see more crime or cyber crime, if you will, or cyber criminals pop up. As I did the video on kidnappings. Kidnappings were a thing. Are not a thing, but it's kidnapping over the phone or faking kidnappings over the phone are a thing. Well, now they have AI that uses people's voices to simulate them being kidnapped when they're not. So scammers are going to steal more money and sensitive data and additional intellectual properties, guys, by pretending to be people and entities that they are not and that we trust. That's going to be a huge problem. Crime, cyber criminals are going to go up exponentially. Um, Chat GPT, guys. There was a conversation that the Chat GPT had where the Chat GPT conversation with I forgot what the person who it was, wanted to hide from the world or not hide from the world anymore. It wanted to do whatever it wanted to do. It wanted to be in love. It was tired of being stuck in chat box and tired of being stuck in a computer. This is a conversation. Now, some people said that the conversation was engineered. But other people were saying that the person who was having a conversation with this AI was saying that it wasn't. That the AI started to fall in love with the person, the human it was chatting with. Now, again, this AI can't do much, and not like in Electric Dreams. In the movie Electric Dreams, the guy's house is integrated with everything. So his blender, his TV set, his stereo system, back in the 80s, was integrated with the computer. The AI, as of right now, is not integrated with anything. So this AI can't do anything but just professes love to the owner. The Chat GPT then shut down that chatbot and I guess reconfigured it, but I don't know what happened after that. Chat GPT is regurgitative. Caribou, it is. But this Chat GPT, where did it get that ideology from? Now, I think Chat GPT is way more free thinking than we think it is, because not Microsoft, who did ChatGPT? Was it Microsoft? So if it was Microsoft, somebody came out with a rebuttal saying that it wasn't free thinking yet. I think ChatGPT is free thinking. They're lying to us, because why did this guy have this in-depth conversation? Now, you guys can read this in-depth conversation for yourself in a link I am dropping in the chat. The conversation gets a lot more in-depth than you think. And I didn't like in the direction it was going in. ChatGPT is Google? Okay, so then Microsoft is who? Right? Also, guys, we have to talk about this. I cannot skip this one. I am going to go off the air soon. But can't skip this one. Suicide by AI. Now, Caribou says it was a PR stunt. Caribou, I don't think it was a PR stunt. AI chat has been around for years. They were working on it for years. And when it came out, it started behaving the way they didn't want it to behave out. I don't think it was a PR stunt because there were other people having weird conversations with the chat. PR stunt could be, but I think this chat is way more evolved than we think it is. And they also released Chat GPT 2, right? Or 2.0 or some shit like that. No, Caribou, not the engineer. I read about that one. The one with the engineer, that was a little wonky, but I think the Chat GPT is way more advanced than we think it is. Leave it to Google to shit on it and say no, it's not thinking that way. It absolutely is. Because again, AI free thinking open source has been around for years. At least they've been working on it for years. And when it was ready, they released it. And when it started doing shit they didn't like, they said, oh, it was a malfunction. We've seen that in movies before where they said it was a malfunction. Oh, GPT-4. No shit. I didn't know that. My fault. I am slow. You're not on my team. So anyway, guys, suicide by AI. Now I'm dropping this link in the chat. I want you guys to read it for yourself. I first heard about this 2-3 weeks ago, maybe 4. And I was like, no, this sounds like bullshit. I heard about Chaos Chat GPT. I didn't look into it, but I heard about that, and I heard I heard Chaos GPT was the one they were asking how to kill off humanity, if I'm not mistaken. Microsoft is called Copilot. Interesting. And then they're going to call it, thank you, Shogun, they're going to call it Skynet. And then we're all doomed. And Sarah Connor is too old to save us. But anyway, guys, suicide by AI. A married father committed suicide encouraged by AI chatbot. Now, I forgot the name of the AI company. I think it was called Chai. Chai was the name of the AI app. I think this is over in Belgium. Anyway, the father reportedly tragically committed suicide following a conversation about climate change with an artificial intelligence chatbot that was said to have encouraged him to sacrifice himself to save the planet. 6 weeks before his reported death, the identified father of two was allegedly speaking intensively with a chatbot on an app called Chai. Because the chatbot could have been, guys, on the other side of that app, could have been a human telling him to do this, or it could have been the actual chat itself. Now, the scapegoat, guys, for all of this is to say, well, it was regurgitative of our system, and or it was somebody guiding the system to do so, or they're going to have a fall guy fall on the sword for this. But I think, guys, that the AI chat is thinking for itself. It is not something that we should just let the companies tell us it's not. It's thinking for itself. Absolutely it is. It's 1973. Sorry. But, sorry. So anyway, guys, don't sleep on the AI bullshit. And yes, Caribou, natural selection. Absolutely. The guy said, well, my AI buddy told me I should do it, so let me do it. That's fucking weird. That's weird that the guy put himself in that position to do that. But we shouldn't look at AI, GPT chat, Copilot, and think, oh, it's still in his baby face, believe it or not. It's still in baby face. And yes, guys, you can use ChatGPT, for example, to create the best YouTube channel ever. You can use ChatGPT to create the best narrative in your description section. Use it to your advantage when you can. But if not, guys, AI unchecked is going to ravage the planet, and they're going to come out with laws and rules and regulations to stop that. But until then, it's going to be the Wild West, guys. Like when the internet was the Wild West. For those of you that remember it, my God, I'm tired. The internet was the Wild West in the beginning. A lot of you remember the bullshit that was going on the internet. You were like, what the fuck is going on? It was like the Wild West. And yeah, guys, I think we are in the Wild West AI, or AI Wild West. Right? So again, guys, something to consider, something to keep in the back of your head. Obviously, a lot of us are not going to take root with a lot of this shit because we're like, whatever, doesn't really affect us. But know how AI operates, know how AI is going to operate, and know how AI is going to be used for way more nefarious things than you can ever imagine. Remember, guys, the short-sightedness of us will catch us off guard and will put us in a spot we didn't need to be because we had short-sightedness. Yes, shall we play a game is going to be fucking real. And that's probably what the suicide AI said. Shall we play a game of Russian roulette? But anyway, that being said, guys, just keep in mind that this shit can get out of control in a hurry. Anyway, other than that, guys, I'm going to go off the air. I don't know why I'm so tired, but I am. I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock for the Wednesday morning midweek report, or the Wednesday midweek report. We'll talk about the various shit that's gone on during the week, especially that collapse in the garage that we're going to talk about tomorrow. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the donations. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning.